Imagine a world where ancient giants hold the keys to long-forgotten secrets, and a royal family's internal turmoil threatens the very foundation of an entire civilization. One Piece's Elbaf arc has already made jaw-dropping revelations, including the possible existence of a second sun god devil fruit and the shocking truth about Nika's true nature. But perhaps the most captivating part of this arc is the drama unfolding within the royal family of Elbaf. Today, we're diving deep into the lives of the giant kingdom's rulers, from the peaceful yet tragic reign of King Harald to the chaotic misadventures of his son, Loki. This isn't just a tale of giants, it's a saga of power, betrayal, and destiny that could reshape the world of One Piece forever. Welcome back, One Piece fans. If you've been following the Elbaf arc, you know things are getting wild. New revelations, new dangers, and the rise of a new power struggle. In today's video, we're uncovering the mysteries of Elbaf's royal family, examining their shocking dynamics, and exploring the figures who will shape the future of the giant kingdom. From King Harald, the monarch who tried to bring peace to a war-hungry nation, to his rebellious son Loki, who seems destined to destroy everything in his path, these characters hold the key to some of One Piece's most game-changing lore. So, grab your favorite snack and settle in, because things are about to get intense. King Harald, the greatest ruler of Elbaf, known as the best monarch in Elbaf's history. At the time, nothing is known about King Harald, but the giants of Elbaf all agree that he was the greatest ruler the country has ever had. He differentiated himself from other giants because, although being a brilliant fighter, he rejected the country's warlike culture in favor of a peaceful Elbaf that would engage in peaceful trade with its neighbors rather than being reclusive. He was also a descendant of the old giants, but he removed his horns as a warning to abandon his people's warlike impulses. Despite his efforts to promote peace, he was assassinated 14 years ago by his son Loki, who had a history of mischief and violence. However, he was able to transform Elbaf into a far more peaceful nation than it was previously. Loki, the accursed prince, the heir to Elbaf's throne. Loki was King Harald's real heir because his mother, Queen Consort, was of Elbaf descent. This meant that if Harald died, Loki would become the next king, which almost everyone despised because of Loki's reputation as a mischievous and nasty troublemaker. Even before his birth, it was said that he would bring havoc and ruin wherever he went, and it appeared that misfortune simply followed him. The first omen came before he was born, when the royal family's steed died, followed by Loki's own mother's death a year later. Throughout his childhood, Loki would unleash hell on the citizens of Elbaf, making the famed realm of the dead his favorite haunt, where he would slaughter some of the terrible creatures while taming the others. Loki eventually rebelled against his father in order to obtain the famous devil fruit, which could only be passed on down the royal line of Elbaf, and after venturing out to sea to continue his rampage, he was apprehended by Shanks and imprisoned at the base of the Adam Tree. Hajrudin, King Harald's first son, the aspiring future king of the giants. To everyone's surprise, King Harald's firstborn son, Hajrudin, would not inherit the throne. This is because while he was clearly Harald's son and was born before Loki, his mother was a giant from another realm, and the Elbaf royal family's customs required that both rulers of the country be of pure Elbaf blood. As a result, this technicality explains why the throne went to Loki rather than Hajrudin. Hajrudin despises Loki for what he did to King Harald, and as of chapter 1137, he dreams of being the ruler who will someday unify all the gigantic tribes from throughout the world. However, he proved to be far weaker than his younger half-brother, so he chose to travel to Dressrosa in search of Ace's Mera Mera no Mi devil fruit in an attempt to grow far stronger. Although he was unsuccessful, he finally joined the Straw Hat Grand Fleet and became captain of the new giant warrior pirates. Summary and highlights. King Harald rejected Elbaf's warlike culture in favor of peace, making him the greatest monarch the country has ever known. Loki, Harald's mischievous son, was born into Elbaf lineage and was prophesied to bring destruction, which led to his imprisonment. Harald's first son, Hajrudin, was passed up for the kingship since he is not of pure Elbaf lineage, but wishes to unify all enormous clans. So, what do you think? Will Loki's chaotic reign lead to the downfall of Elbaf, or can Hajrudin rise to unite the giants and set things right? With every chapter, One Piece seems to add another layer of complexity, and the Elbaf arc is no exception. Let me know your thoughts on the royal family and how you think their story will impact the greater One Piece universe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on more deep dives into One Piece lore. Until next time, keep theorizing and stay adventurous, fellow pirates. Thank you very much for visiting the Mugiwara Review YouTube channel, buddy. We hope you enjoy our review analysis. Don't forget to subscribe and continue joining us on our joyful journey in the world of anime. If you have any wishes, question, or suggestions for our next videos, feel free to express your thoughts on the comments below. Thank you very much for your support, and until we meet again, see you next time, buddy. What is One Piece anime? One Piece is a manga and anime story about a young boy named Monkey D. Luffy who wants to be the king of the pirates in the world. As a child, he eats a devil fruit, a strange plant that makes him able to stretch like rubber. Before the show starts, Luffy goes out into the world for the first time and starts to gather a group of pirates. The main group grows over time, but it starts with Luffy, Nami the Navigator, and a swordsman named Roronoa Zoro. At some point, Luffy and his friends are known as the Straw Hat Pirates, and they go on many exciting adventures across the ocean. One Piece is a lot of fun because it's silly. Luffy goes from island to island around the world in the series. Each island has its own setting and theme. It's a pretty fantastical world full of animals that look like people, live skeletons, and other delightfully strange things. Within moments, the group is in a winter scene, and the next, they are on a tropical island full of giants. The show is full of silly and bright details. For example, Zoro holds a sword in his mouth, a scary military boss wears a cute bulldog hat, and people don't use phones to talk to each other instead. They use special transponder snails that can send and receive messages. Luffy is a carefree person who just wants to eat a tasty meal and laugh at bad jokes. Even though there are some funny parts in the series, a lot of One Piece is about freedom. During his travels, Luffy often takes up guns to help his friends and encourages others to do the same against pirates and government-backed military occupations. The characters in Luffy and his crew get stronger with each fight, which is typical for shonen manga. A lot of the story is about how Luffy beats a problem that seemed impossible to solve and finds some kind of secret power. After each fight, Luffy and his team get stronger and move closer to his main goal, which is to find the One Piece. Why is it called One Piece? The first part of both the manga and the anime shows that Pirate King Ghoul D. Roger is telling the truth about the mythical wealth called the One Piece. One Piece is the name of the show, because Luffy wants to find the One Piece and become the next Pirate King. One of Luffy's main goals in the show is mentioned in the show's title. What is the One Piece? The answer to this question is still one of the biggest secrets in the series. It's been more than 1,000 episodes, and we still don't know what One Piece is. We know that the One Piece is the name of the treasure that Ghoul D. Roger collected on his travels because of details in the manga. We still don't know a lot about the treasure, though. There are a lot of ideas from fans about what the One Piece is, but we still don't know what it is or even if it's real. The One Piece could just be the friends Luffy makes along the way.